This video completely covers the full details about the mechanical system and the transfer function model of the mechanical solution. Now let's see about the mechanical system. I am going to explain the mechanical system through some examples. The mechanical system real examples are elevators, accelerators, air conditioning system, then automobile, etc. Dismount this and get the last one, that is called the basic element. The basic element of this mechanical systems are mass, spring and the damper element. The mass element is the property of any metal body and the spring element is the velocity of the metal body, velocity of the body, and the dashpot or the damper element is the frictional element. The friction is indicated as in the form of dashpot. The mechanical systems are broadly classified into two types. One is translational mechanical system, another one is rotational mechanical system. First of all, let's see about the translational mechanical system. The translational meaning is that is the linear movement. This may be a horizontal movement, left and right movement, or in the up and down movement, linear movement. The first one is the mass element. Mass is the property of body which store the energy. That energy is called the kinetic energy. If the force is applied on this mass element, the mass element is indicated as the letter M, mass, then the mass element produces the opposite force according to Newton's second law. That opposite force is directly proportional to acceleration. In case of acceleration, mathematically the acceleration is denoted as the second order differential equation, d square x divided by dt square. Here add a proportionality constant, that is called mass, m into d square x divided by dt square. This is the opposite force act on the mass element. The mass element is generally represented as a simple block with the letter m. Here F is the applied force, x is the displacement. According to Newton's second law, the applied force F is equal to opposite force Fm. That is equal to m into d square x divided by dt square. This formula is very important. Then second element is the dashpot or damper element. Generally the piston or the frictional elements are taken as the dashpot element. The dashpot is indicated as the B, letter B. This is the frictional coefficient. Acting on this dashpot element is directly proportional to velocity. Mathematically, the velocity is denoted as the first order differential equation dx divided by dt. Here add a proportionality constant, that is the frictional coefficient b into dx divided by dt. According to Newton's second law, applied force is equal to opposite force, that is equal to b into dx divided by dt. Generally, the dashpot is indicated like this. The frictional coefficient marked near, then applied force is F, displacement is x. In this case, one end is free, one end is fixed. Suppose both ends are free, means both sides the displacement may there. That is x1 and x2. The displacements are taken as x1 and x2, so that the opposite force act on the mass element is taken as b into dx1 minus x2 divided by dt. That is the difference between the two displacement. So the final formula, applied force is equal to opposite force, that is equal to b into dx1 minus x2 divided by dt. The last element is the spring element. Spring is the elastic deformation that stores some potential energy. In case of spring element, the opposite force act on the spring element is directly proportional to displacement. Here add a proportionality constant, that is K. K is the stiffness of the spring or the spring constant K. Generally, the spring element is indicated like the spring. Here K is the stiffness of the spring or spring constant, applied force F, the opposite force Fk, the displacement is indicated as the letter x. According to Newton's second law, applied force is equal to opposite force, that is equal to k into x. These three formulas are important. The first formula, m into d square x divided by dt square, in case of mass element, that is the directly proportional to acceleration. Dash part, the opposite force act on the mass dash part is b into dx divided by dt, that is the velocity. Then in case of spring element, that is directly proportional to displacement, k into x. These three formulas are important. In case of both end free, the spring is both end free means the displacement is x1 minus x2. In the place of x, substitute x1 minus x2. So that the final formula become F is equal to Fk, that is equal to k into x1 minus x2. Now let's see about the rotational system. In case of rotational system, the angular displacement is taken as the letter theta. The linear displacement, previous case, the linear displacement is taken as x. Here in case of rotational displacement, that is taken as the angular displacement theta. The angular velocity is d theta divided by dt. The angular acceleration is taken as d square theta divided by dt square. Here the previous case, yes, x is replaced by theta. Then the rotational force is called torque, moment of inertia, that is indicated as the letter J. Then B is the rotational frictional element coefficient, K is the stiffness of the spring. Here moment of inertia of the mass element, first one, the moment of inertia of the mass element. Here this is the mass element. The moment of inertia is indicated as J. Here the applied force is the torque, twisting force, so that the mass element rotates some angle theta, that is directly proportional to acceleration, angular acceleration d square theta divided by dt. The opposite force act on this mass element is equal to J into d square theta divided by dt square. According to Newton's second law, applied torque is equal to opposite torque, that is equal to J into d square theta divided by dt square. The previous mass element formula, m is replaced by J, then x is replaced by theta, that is the difference. Then dash part. Dash part, the opposite force act on the dash part is directly proportional to angular velocity. Angular velocity, here add a proportionality constant b. Therefore, Tb is equal to b into d theta divided by dt. By Newton's second law, T is equal to Tb, that is equal to b into d theta divided by dt. Suppose both the end of its dash parts are free, means both the displacement, angular displacements are theta 1 and theta 2. In the place of theta, here substitute the difference between the angle theta 1 minus theta. So the final formula T is equal to Tb, that is equal to b into d theta 1 minus theta 2 divided by dt. Then finally spring element, consider a ideal spring element. Here applied torque is T, the angular displacement of the spring is taken as theta, that is directly proportional to angular displacement. The opposite force act on the spring element is directly proportional to angular displacement theta, which is equal to applied force according to Newton's second law. Therefore, T is equal to Tk, that is equal to k into theta. Suppose both end of these springs are free, means both displacement, angular displacements are taken as theta 1 and theta 2. In the place of theta, substitute the difference between the angle theta 1 and theta 2, theta 1 minus theta 2. Therefore, the final formula is T is equal to Tk, that is equal to k into theta 1 minus theta 2. Here also these three formulas are very much important. The first formula, torque act on the mass element, that is moment of inertia of the mass. T is equal to J into d square theta divided by dt square. Then second formula, the opposite force act on this dash part, b into d theta divided by dt. Then opposite force in the spring element, Tk is equal to k into theta. Both ends are free, means the theta is substituted by theta 1 minus theta 2. Now let's see about transfer function. What is transfer function? A transfer function represents the relation between output signal of a control system and the input signal for all possible input values. This is the final formula of the system. The actual system is completely converted by a mathematical formula or mathematical model. That is the transfer function. By the use of this formula or this model, we can analyze the system by using the computer. Actual definition of the transfer function is defined as the ratio of Laplace transform of output variable to the Laplace transform of input variable, assuming all initial conditions to be 0. The ratio of Laplace transform of output by Laplace transform of input. That is the transfer function. Now let's see one example problem. Write the differential equation governing the mechanical system shown in figure and determine the transfer function. Here this mechanical system consists of two mass elements M1 and M2. M1 mass element's displacement is x1 and M2 mass element displacement is here marked as x. Then three dashpot B, B1 and B2, that are the frictional elements. B, here this place acts as the dashpot B1 and B2, three dashpot element and two spring element K1 and K. Applied force F of t, that is the input, then output, the second block displacement is taken as output, that is x. So the transfer function becomes the Laplace transform of output divided by Laplace transform of input, by x of s divided by f of s. We want to find x of s divided by f of s. Now let's see the solution of this problem. Here the system consists of two mass elements. The transfer function of the system is Laplace transform of output divided by Laplace transform of input. Transfer function is equal to Laplace transform of output divided by Laplace transform of input. We want to calculate this one, x of s divided by f of s. The system consists of two mass elements, so the system gets two differential equations. One for the mass element M1, this is one node, then another one for the second node M2. First of all, I am going to write the differential equation for this node M1, or simply write M1 node. First of all, draw the free body diagram. Free body diagram is nothing. This is the block. Here, what are the force act on this body that are represented? Here, the force act on this mass elements are, the opposite force act on the mass elements are. One is the mass element itself. Then, due to this dashpot element B1, then spring element K1, then B1 and K1. These are the elements are directly connected to this mass element. First M1 itself, then B1, K, B1 and K. That are the opposite force act on the mass element. That is Fm1 due to M1, then Fb1, Fb1, Fk1, Fk and Fb. Then this is the displacement. The displacement in this mass element is x1. Then according to Newton's second law, the applied force is equal to opposite force. Here in this mass element, there is no applied force. 0 is equal to applied force is equal to 0. 0 is equal to opposite force act on this mass elements are, these are the opposite force. Fm1 plus Fb1 plus, this is B. Okay, this one is B. Then write fk1 plus fk plus fb. Then force act on the mass element. This is mass element is directly proportional to acceleration. Here the mass is indicated as the letter m1. So d square. Here the displacement is x1, d square x1 divided by dt square, plus the force act on the dash part element b1. Here the coefficient is b1 into dx1 divided by dt. Here the displacement is x1, plus the force act on this spring element k1. That is the displacement k1 into x1. Then the remaining two elements are the common elements for these two nodes. The B and K are connected between M1 and M2. So the displacement is first node displacement minus second node displacement. Here the M1 node displacements are calculated now. So the corresponding calculated node displacement minus other node displacement. The displacement is x1 minus x plus k into the displacement is x1 minus x. x1 minus the displacement is x1 minus x. Then the last element b. B also the common element for these two nodes. First write the displacement for this calculated node b into d x1 minus other displacement x, dx1 minus x divided by dt. Now taking Laplace transform on this equation. On taking Laplace transform. On taking Laplace transform, the Laplace transform is very simple. D by dt, the Laplace transform is d square by dt square, the Laplace transform is square. Then x, the Laplace transform, the Laplace transform x of s. Then x1 of x1, the Laplace transform x1 of s, f1, the Laplace transform f1 of s. Just write the of x. Here simply write 0, the Laplace transform. I'm going to write the Laplace transform from here. 0 is equal to the Laplace transform of 0 also 0. M1 is the constant. M1 into d square by dt square. The Laplace transform is s square. S square into x1, the Laplace transform x1 of s, plus b1 into d by dt, the Laplace transform s into x1, the x1 of s Laplace transform, plus k1 into x1 of s plus k into x1 of s minus x of s plus b into d by dt, the Laplace transform is s, d by dt, the Laplace transform of is s, then x1 of s, the Laplace x1, the Laplace transform x1 of s, then x, the Laplace transform x of s. Now they multiply this term inside. 0 m1 s square x1 of s plus b1 s into x1 of s plus k1 x1 of s plus k into x1 of s minus k into x of s plus bs into x1 of s minus bs into x of s. Then another one important point is we want x of s divided by f of s. Now the x1 of s term is not needed. X1 of s term is not needed. In case of this type of calculations, take the unwanted term in the left side. The one equation becomes 0, left side is 0. From that equation, calculate the unwanted term. The unwanted term is x1 of s. Then substitute this term in this another differential equation. Then only easily calculate. So now I am going to take this x1 of s terms. These are the x1 of s terms. Then take the x1 of s. Find the x1 of s from this equation. 0 is equal to, take x1 of s common, m1 into s square. This is x1 of s term. Then another one x1 of s term, b1 into s. Then plus k1 plus k. Then another x1 of s plus bs plus bs into x1 of s. Then remaining terms minus k plus bs into x of s. I am going to take this x1 of s term in the left hand side. Therefore, also arrange the terms in the order. m1 s square plus b1 s plus bs plus k1 plus k into x1 of s, that is equal to k plus bs into x of s. Here one minus, this term take this side, left side minus, both minus are cancelled. Now therefore x1 of s is equal to, just cross multiply this term, bs plus k, first higher order, then constant term divided by, just cross multiply this term, m1 s square plus here b1 plus b into s, b1 plus b into s, s is common, plus k1 plus k. This is also a constant into x of s, into x of s, this term. Now let's take, this is equation number 1. This is simple. We need x of s term. x1 of s term is unwanted term. That term is calculated from the equation. That equation has 0 in this side. From this equation, calculate the unwanted term x1 of s. Then simply substitute the x1 of s term in this another equation. Easily find x of s divided by f of s transfer function. They now write the differential equation for the second node. Node M2. Node M2. Here the opposite force act on this node is M2 node itself. Then B2, B, K, then applied force F of T. Now write the free body diagram. Draw the free body diagram. The free body diagram consists of the applied force. The applied force F of T. Then opposite force due to the mass element M2 itself. Then due to the damper element, the frictional element B2. Then B due to this element B. Then K. These two are common element, common for these two nodes. So take the displacement as x minus x1, the calculated node displacement. This is the calculated node displacement here. The calculated node displacement minus other node displacement, other end displacement. That here the calculated node displacement is x. Now write M2. Now write the differential equation. According to Newton's second law, the applied force is equal to opposite force. Here applied force F of T. F of t is equal to opposite force. These are the opposite force, just summing the terms Fm2, Fb2, Fb plus Fk. Therefore, F of t is equal to the force act on the mass element is directly proportional to acceleration. Here the proportionality constant is m2 mass into d square. Here the displacement is x, d square x divided by dt square. Acceleration is second order differential equation. Then b2 into d square dx divided by dt. The force act on the damper element is directly proportional to velocity dx divided by dt. Then these two are common element. Common element. B is the common element between M2 and M1 node. So the displacement is taken as x minus x1. Current calculated node displacement minus other node displacement into d x minus x1 divided by dt plus similarly k into x minus x1. Now take Laplace transform. On taking Laplace transform, here the Laplace transform of f of t is f of s m2 into d square divided by dt square s square into x, the Laplace transform x of s plus b2 into d by dt, the Laplace transform s, x Laplace transform x of s plus b into d by dt Laplace transform s into x of s minus x1 of s plus k into x of s minus x1 of s. Now let's separate the terms x of s term and x1 of s term. Before separating terms, just to multiply inside, f of s is equal to m2 in s square into x of s plus b2s into x of s plus bs into x of s minus bs into x1 of s plus k into x of s minus k into x1 of s. Here this is x1 of s terms. First of all, I am going to write the x of s terms and take x of s common, m2 s square plus b2s plus bs plus k into x of s minus, then write the x1 of s terms. These two are x1 of s terms, bs minus k into x1 of s. Now I am going to substitute the x1 of x term here. X1 of s term here. Already we calculated the x1 of s. Previous differential equation, this is x1 of s. I am substituting this one here. But that is equal to f of x is equal to m2s square plus b2s plus bs plus k into x of s minus bs, here minus common, so here plus bs plus k into x1 of s is equal to, here also bs plus k divided by m1 square plus b1 plus bs plus k1 plus k into x of s Here both terms have x of s. Now take x of s common. Both term have x of s. Now take x of s common. F of s is equal to m2 s square plus b2. Here b2 plus b, b2 plus b into s plus k minus bs plus k into bs plus k. Write bs plus k the whole square, bs plus k the whole square, whole divided by m1 s square plus b1 plus b into s plus k1 plus k into x of s, into x of s. Now take LCM. F of s is equal to, here LCM, just multiply this term here, m2 s square plus b2 plus b into s plus k into m1 s square plus b1 plus bs plus k1 plus k whole divided by minus bs plus k the whole square, whole divided by m1 s square plus b1 plus bs plus k1 plus k into x of s. Now calculate the transfer function. The transfer function is Laplace transform of output divided by Laplace transform of input. This is the output. This one is the input. So x of s divided by f of s. Therefore, x of s divided by f of s is equal to, just cross multiply this term. X of s divided by f of s is equal to, this terms goes numerator by m1 s square plus b1 plus b into s plus k1 plus k whole divided by, that this term goes denominator, m2 s square plus b2 plus b into s plus k into m1 s square plus b1 plus b s plus k1 plus k minus bs plus k minus bs plus k the whole square, minus bs plus k the whole square. This is the final answer, the transfer function of the mechanical system. This is the actual system. This is the actual mechanical system. That actual mechanical system is converted into a transfer function model that is in the form of formula. That's all. Thank you.